Hello, everybody. You will notice this is not a normal Jib Jabs. Oh no, this is it's not a normal Jib episode. It's a Jib Jabs.
Yeah.
Okay, leave it in. They got to know I can make mistakes. It's important.
You?
For them to know that. Yes,
You're perfect.
they got to know. They got to know.
Some people actually think you're hot.
No one thinks. What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
No one thinks that.
Uh-huh.
That's calumny.
Anyways,
Been divorced twice. Right.
go on with your hot stuff.
Don't make me do the hot guy voice. Welcome to the Jib Jabs. Here at the Jib, we sometimes read about very interesting characters from history who don't fit into our FBI, CIA focus, but we don't think that should stop you from meeting them. Join us on our merry journey through space and time. Our first Jib Jabs was about Lyndon LaRouche, perennial US presidential candidate and radical leftist and far-right cult leader. Our second Jib Jabs was about Juan Pujol Garcia, a Spanish poultry farmer and freelance World War II double agent.
Hero.
Yeah. Our third Jib Jabs was about the Corcoran Gang, a group of jail wardens in California hosting gladiator. What?
No heroes. No heroes.
No heroes, no.
No.
Hosting gladiator fights among their inmates. Our fourth Jib Jabs was about Mordechai Vanunu, Israel's worst nightmare, and he's a hero, yes. Our fifth Jib Jabs was about William James Clark,
Not a hero.
who led a heroic rescue operation, not as a member of the United States Army Special Forces, but
did a lot of bad
definitely while wearing a green beret. Our sixth Jib Jabs was about Hong Shi Quan,
No, not really, right?
a Chinese Christian convert who failed the imperial exams 3 times and in the ensuing mental breakdown took out 30 million people. That's true.
Hero? What? No.
He's a hero if you hate Chinese people.
I don't
Killed
hate
30
Chinese
million
people. I
of them,
love
so-
Chinese people.
30 million's a lot of people. Anyway,
That's a lot of fucking people.
it is. Our seventh Jib Jabs was about Tom Mooney, who
Go ahead.
spent... Oh, you want to say something about Chinese people?
No, just that it's 30 million.
That's
and
a
he's
lot.
never brought up. He's not really brought up in that way. You want to when you talk about mass murders.
That's why I wanted to do the episode because we know nothing about Chinese history. And I dumped a load of shit about Chinese history in that episode as well, if you remember.
Yeah.
And it helps explain the Chinese mindset a lot if you know what happened.
Yeah.
You know, some of these people ended up in the Communist Revolution as well, you know.
I'm sorry. Just when I hear that, it just still blows my mind. Sorry. Anyways.
30 million people's a big number.
Large digression. Apologies.
Yeah, a large group of dead people.
Yeah.
So if you hate Chinese people, you're going to love Hong Shi Quan. Our seventh Jib Jabs was about Tom Mooney. Wow, it seems like so long ago we were talking about this guy. Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Tom Mooney. Remember him when we were talking about him, yeah? He spent 22 years in jail because someone was paid $5,000 to lie in court. That's like $230
Actually,
a year.
he got half of that, so
Okay, just
so
make
even
me...
less.
Okay, that's just $2,500
Yeah.
to lie in court. That's like how's half of 230? 115.
Yeah.
That's like $115 a year. That's a bargain, right?
Yeah. That's actually good money back then.
Yeah, to put a guy in jail. That's fair enough. Who didn't do anything? Who was
Yeah, you can almost, if you're an influencer, you can make that much money for speaking for Israel. So, you know.
That's Hasbara money right there, isn't it?
About $7,000 is my understanding. So,
Oh, yeah. Bargain.
yeah, wait till next week's show and you'll, just
It's going to cost a lot more than that for me to say Israel is amazing. But I'm sure there's a number.
So, Barry's been replaced. No.
Yeah. I'm going to wait until I need that operation, and I'm going to phone up Mossad.
Yeah.
But today, we're talking about Rebecca Latimer Felton, the first female senator in the United States Senate. Now,
She's not a hat maker?
she might be a hat maker as well.
Okay.
She's not. You might remember this episode because we did it before when we were in our previous incarnation as the Free Thought Prophet.
The podcast
spoke
we don't
about
speak
her.
of.
I
Sorry.
speak about it all the time.
I know.
Yeah, we did it with Martin.
We had some good times.
Martin
Somebody.
Ors and John Hamill. We did that show with as well.
Yeah.
But we spoke about this.
We don't
thing
talk
as
about
well.
them, though.
Well, I'm not going to go into details, but that's just what happened.
Yeah, a lot of things
I'm
happen.
not going to deny that that's what happened, Seamus.
Okay.
Just because it went badly.
They want it very badly.
So we did speak about this lady before. We're going to talk about her again today because I think all you
On
people-
here. We've never talked about her on here, though. That's the
No.
important thing.
This is
On
new.
the good show.
Good show. So if you've never seen the Free Thought Prophet, this will be all news to you. I don't know if was there much carryover from the Free Thought Prophet to the.
Some. We lost a few along the way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Some of our viewers sucked. much like some of our co-hosts. So,
Yeah, all right. Jesus, you're never going to let that go, are you? The one time. Anyway.
yeah, I asked Martin first, but he turned me down, so I got stuck with you. Okay, maybe I should cut that out.
No, it's fine. He's trying to be great at this. Are you kidding? He does even more research than I do. Remember, his things were fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, Rebecca
Yeah.
Latimer was. Want to talk about her?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Rebecca Latimer was born in 1835 in Georgia, the fourth state of the Union, originally founded as a penal colony. The Peach State,
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter country, which also makes it Peanut country.
Ooh.
And apparently it's pecan country too. The birthplace of the civil rights movement, and whose state fish is the big mouth bass, which has been nailed to a board in 1,000 different homes from 2000 to 2005. Queen Elizabeth had one in Balmoral.
No shit.
Yeah. And
It
I
was
bet
big
she-
in that the Sopranos episode.
was it?
Yeah, remember the talking fish came off the wall?
No, I don't.
Yeah, and it kept on reminding Tony of Big Pussy after he whacked him.
No,
Spoilers. Sorry.
I've only seen season one of that.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I've only seen season one of that, Breaking Bad and Mad Men. But I've seen every season of Pluribus. You couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I could. You
Yeah,
gotta step it up, man.
I'm glad I switched the images back again because people get confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've never seen Titanic or The Lion King either. So
That's okay. That's perfectly understandable. The
Queen
rest, I
Elizabeth-
don't know what to say. Although I am just now watching Mad Men, so or at least I'm trying it again. I couldn't get it through the first
I mean, I
time.
liked
I'm
Breaking
trying
Bad and I liked Mad Men. I liked The Sopranos, but I don't see the need to watch any more of it. You know,
Oh, there's so much more. Oh, jeez.
it's more. of the
I
same.
can't have this conversation right now.
Okay.
Goddamn.
Okay.
Anyways,
But I've seen every season of Pluribus, so
and Andor, so I give you that. But,
I've seen every season of Andor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick-ass show.
Yeah.
Um,
and Twin Peaks. So you
I've seen
fit some
every
good
episode.
ones. Yeah.
No, I missed the last half of season 2, I think.
You didn't see the last episode?
No,
Oh my god, dude.
but I figured it out.
No, you did.
Yeah, I did. From watching season 3. Here we go.
Barry.
Yeah.
I don't know sometimes. I just don't know. That hurts.
I've seen every episode of 90 Day Fiancé. Does that count?
God. What? No, stop talking. Just. Oh. Talk about the lady. You'll get me off this, okay? Because
Okay,
I think I'm seeing you in a totally different light. I'm really just questioning some of my decisions right now
that's okay.
about people I want to associate with, okay?
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
I liked One Battle After Another. I thought it was a great movie.
You're slowly getting out of this, but you got a ways to go, bro. Got a ways to go.
We've got a ways to go, my friend. Okay. So yeah, she had this. Queen Elizabeth had one of these big mouth bass things in Balmoral, and I bet she had someone whose only job up there is to make sure the batteries worked in it.
Got to keep it away from one of the princes.
Hey.
He licked the mouth on that one. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
That's actually bad.
That
Now
was-
knowing what we know, that's
that
real
was
bad.
painting a
Sorry.
picture before you said that.
No. Anyways,
Right.
I will cut that out.
That's none of this is getting cut out, is it?
Probably not.
Okay. You know who'd like to fuck a plastic fish? Martin Boers. Right. Rebecca Latimer was the daughter
John
of,
Hamill watches. Come on.
Rebecca was the daughter of Charles Latimer, a wealthy plantation owner.
Oh boy.
She was
Oh,
schooled
boy.
by Presbyterians in a nearby town. And when I say schooled, I mean she went to school there. Not that
What
they
year is this
embarrassed
again?
her. She was born in 1835.
Oh no. So when you say plantation,
I mean
we're talking
plantation.
about one of those plantations.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is a
All right.
constant theme. A
Okay.
constant theme. Yeah. Whether or not she's a
Yikes.
good person or a bad person, by the way, is part of the point why I wrote this episode. It's difficult to tell. But
Right.
also,
Just
I mean, you
because
are
mom and dad were pieces of shit slave owning people doesn't mean she's going to be, right? Right?
well, I mean,
Barry?
let's just see what happens.
Uh,
Let's see what happens.
I mean, I know we did this one, but I really don't remember.
You remember the
so-
feelings you had, though? When you first
I
conflicted
know
with them.
I know there was a couple things I do sort of remember feeling about her at the end. I was crazy
Yeah.
about, but I don't remember everything. So it'll still be fun.
Well, we're going to leave it to the chat to decide.
Okay,
Whatever you guys decide, I mean, it has absolutely no.
and also
impact on
cast
anything.
judgment on this guy for the confessions he just made too. By the way, so
Well, that means you can't cut them out. If you cut them
That's
out
true.
and then you leave this bit in, it's going to be very confusing.
Oh, now I have to cut.
I can just say, like, I can just drop a few N words and I guarantee it'll get cut out. And then
You
no matter
mean,
what
the
happens,
ones that I always have to cut out already? I mean, it's just, jeez.
you cut out other
He
stuff as
really
well
doesn't do
besides
that. He really doesn't do that. I shouldn't say.
No, I don't know. It's a joke. It's a running joke, but I do
It's a
say
running
things
joke.
that have to be cut out sometimes. But it's
They're
never
almost
that.
as bad, but not that
Yeah,
bad.
almost as
So,
bad, but not
Yeah.
that. I don't drop any N words. Don't worry.
Nope.
Um,
Sorry.
and if I wanted to say that, I just say it straight out. I wouldn't say N word. Anyway, she was schooled by Presbyterians in a nearby town. Georgia
Okay.
has a surprisingly good record. If you have these, I guess, what do you call it when there's things about a race of people or a type of person and it's not true? You just put it on a group of them. This idea.
Stereotypes.
Yeah. If you're the kind of person who stereotypes southern states, I guess Georgia has a surprisingly good record when it comes to education.
Yeah.
The University of Georgia was the first public university in the U.S. chartered in 1785. Go Bulldogs! During the 1800s, the Presbyterians had arranged a niche system of private colleges, such as Rome Female College, Greensboro, and it's called a female college. I'm not being a men's rights activist.
Yeah.
Rome Female College, Greensboro Female College, Griffin Synodical Female College, Thomasville Young's Female College, Decatur Female Seminary, and Georgia Female College, which was the first college in the world chartered to give degrees to women. The first college to have sororities and is today known as Wesleyan. Go Wolves.
Honestly, really surprised by that. I would
So
not
was
have
I.
picked Georgia.
It's
So,
nothing to do with the Rebecca, but I was also very surprised. So I said, let's put it in here.
now what
Rebecca
city did you
Latimer,
say she's from? I'm sorry.
Georgia.
No. What city in Georgia did you say that?
Um,
Is it Atlanta or is it like a small town?
I did not say.
Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm
Um,
just curious. I've been to Atlanta, so I was just
I
wondering.
tell you exactly now. Surely they'd have it written in her Wikipedia article.
Yeah, Atlanta's a very, very large town. The
There's a lot of
airport
black
is
people there.
ginormous. It's a ginormous airport.
Oh, the
So-
way they described her in Wikipedia in sentence one. Nope.
Did it say what city?
Yeah, she was born in Decatur.
I have no idea where that's at, so I guess that
Well, I
wasn't
assume
very
it's the
helpful.
home of Decatur Female Seminary.
Okay.
I presume I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, by the way, but I'm
Who
going to say
cares?
Decatur, I don't know. Rebecca Latimer went to the less Presbyterian and more Methodist Madison Female College. When she graduated in 1852, top of her class, the commencement speaker was William Felton, a Georgia state legislator, a doctor, a Methodist minister, and a plantation owner like her parents. A year later, in
So
1850,
wait. So this is her graduating college or high school?
this is her graduating college.
Right. So she's probably what, 20 something?
Something like that, yeah.
And how old's this fucker?
73.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm joking. He's older, but he's not 73.
It's still going to be bad, though, right?
I mean,
It's
as
still
opposed to
bad.
good.
Yeah, okay.
And he's not the problem with this particular script.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's a whole other problem. Right
Okay.
now, we need to concentrate on the.
Okay.
And a plantation owner.
Yeah,
A year
yeah.
later, in 1853, Rebecca Latimer was Rebecca Latimer Felton and living on
there
a
it
Christian
is.
plantation. Only one of their 5 children survived, which isn't good news, no matter if you're a good person or a bad
Well,
person.
if you're a plantation owner, I'm okay with that.
No, I'm not.
I am.
I'm never okay with dead kids, Seamus, but that's okay.
Some people should breed. I'm sorry.
I'm not okay with dead kids. Sorry.
I'm not okay with racist breeding that much. Just saying.
No, I'm not.
You know.
No, but dead kids, no, because every child is another chance to get it right. There's no saying that they'll definitely grow up bad. Every single kid is a chance to get it right. Every single one of them.
So only one of these assholes survived. Did they turn out to be an asshole too?
I don't
Is that
know.
what you're gonna tell me?
I don't know.
Uh huh.
No, he went off to build houses for Habitat Humanity.
That's who that guy is. Okay.
Yeah. In 1861, Georgia seceded from the Union and joined the Confederacy to fight for the right to keep slaves.
I am surprised.
Well,
I did not know that.
later this would be framed as a war about states' rights, which is not entirely
Great
false.
Northern aggression.
It's not entirely false, it's just not entirely false. But the particular states' right that seemed to be at issue was the right to own slaves.
Yeah.
William Felton would serve in that war as an army surgeon. By summer
Was that Monroe or Madison that we brought that up in the Founding Fatheads? It's one of
Can't
those two,
remember.
wasn't it?
Yeah, we definitely spoke about it in the founding
It was
fact.
one of those two. I
What
think.
it means to say, like when you talk about states' rights,
Yeah.
like recently now, when they say states' rights, what they mean is abortion. Back then, when they said states' rights, they mean slavery.
Yep.
So you could call it states' rights if you want, but we know what you mean. You mean you want
Yep.
abortion on the ticket. And back then, it meant we want slavery on the ticket.
Yeah, but then
Right.
whatever the fascists take over, it's the federal government. Fuck your state rights. So
Yeah.
it's always that way. Started
Wait a
very
minute.
early. As we
I thought you
pointed
guys
out.
were small government conservatives. I'm
Ah.
confused.
Really weird.
So I can't even, I don't know, I can't even be a woman if I wanted to. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
If I want to be Barrietta Purcell and take hormones and so on, with nothing to do with you, not getting in anyone's way, not harming anyone. If I want to be Barrietta and take hormones and grow tits or do whatever else I want to do, that now is an issue for you. Is that what you're saying? Like nationally, that's a national issue.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Oh, it's insane. Anyway, states' rights. So by summer 1861, which is pretty quickly, the Union naval blockade had shut down all imports and exports, which would have been mainly cotton in Georgia.
Yep.
This led to food riots and crimes by poor white people who raided stores for supplies. In 1860
What?
Yeah, white
You mean
people.
white people were looting?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
not looting. I mean, but that's
Well,
what they call looting today.
black people
right?
wouldn't have access to the places
Right.
you can
I
loot.
know. I'm just being an
Um,
asshole.
You think you're an asshole? Wait till you hear the rest of this.
I mean,
this
and also,
led to-
well, just one thing.
Go.
Fuck that. Okay, if
Why?
there's something going on and you guys want to break down the walls and steal everything out of Walmart, fucking have at it. Okay, just fucking do it. There's
Well, if
nothing
the
wrong
choice-
with that. You know?
I think if the choice is between capitalism and living,
Yes,
I'll choose life.
exactly.
And
Fucking
like,
bullshit.
and I like Manusa's approach. He'll just sort it out afterwards.
Yep.
Manus
Yep.
in pluribus, anytime he takes something, he always leaves money for it, or he leaves like an IOU, or he signs a
Yeah.
form, even though
That
none of it's
guy's
relevant
amazing.
anymore. Yeah.
Is it Uruguay he's from or
Paraguay, I think.
Paraguay? I always get those backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You are not alone.
yeah, we might do an episode about Katrina too at some point. Just speaking of looters, because there's a lot of fucked up shit.
We might do
going
an
on
episode
there.
about pluribus. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
So all the imports are gone. White people are writing. You know things are serious when the white people take to the streets. White people are writing, and crimes raid stores for supplies. In 1864, General Sherman burnt Atlanta to the ground. So Georgia
Well,
was
another reason that they're doing that is because nobody was making their stuff for them and doing things for them.
yeah.
Because that's the other thing that's another myth here in America, that we, white people, freed the slaves. The slaves freed themselves by a general strike and also by doing guerrilla tactics against the Southern. Yeah,
Yeah. A series of
Exactly.
actions freed
Yeah.
the slaves, and the white
Yeah.
people, I think, helped out at some point. But it was a
Absolutely.
thing. Hmm.
absolutely. But I mean, seriously, they freed themselves and never fucking
It wouldn't
forget
have
that.
worked
Remember,
without-
general strikes fucking work.
Yeah, but it wouldn't.
Not pep rallies, no kings.
But nothing the white people did, nothing the white friendly white people did would have mattered if the blacks didn't
Exactly.
do something themselves. Anyway.
Exactly. They did what John Brown hoped that they would have whenever he did what he was doing. So
There are early reports of white people who tried to free slaves and they didn't go anywhere. They
Yep.
just stayed on the plantation.
yeah,
'Cause they didn't know
that's
anything
what
else.
happened to John Brown. That's on
Hmm.
some of the situations. So
They've been institutionalized, you know.
Yep.
Like
And again-
Brooks in, Shawshank Redemption.
to sum up our country, we hanged John Brown and we let Jefferson Davis walk off. And fucking Robert E. Lee. Those motherfuckers should have been hanged. Both of them.
Yeah. Jefferson
that's
Davis he was the parallel president, wasn't he? Jefferson Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking a lot for an episode that you're supposed to be. Apologies.
That's okay. I like it when you say things.
Cool.
Um,
Jamaica, Bermuda. Oh, sorry.
all the places that black people ended up as slaves. In 1864, General Sherman burned Atlanta to the ground. Georgia was right in the middle of the Civil War chaos. Yeah, there's a great joke. Well, it's true about Jacques Derrida, where he was talking about cows in a philosophy lecture. You know, Jacques Derrida, he's a deconstructionist philosopher,
Okay.
a French philosopher, and he was giving a speech about cows, and he said cows this and cows that, and all the students were writing this down. And at the end of the speech, he goes off stage and he comes back and he says, "I am told it is pronounced chaos."
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so Georgia was right in the middle of Civil War chaos, Civil War cows.
Brilliant.
In 1865, the 13th Amendment was adopted to the U.S. Constitution. Yay! The amendment says, "Neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for a crime whereof the party shall have been
There it
duly-
is. There's
shall
a
have been-
caveat.
shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subject to their jurisdiction." Now, that punishment for a crime bit is still causing trouble in American prisons
Uh-huh.
today. But that's not what this is about.
We have the most incarcerated population in the whole world
Per what or per what?
per capita, I believe.
That's insane. More than
Yeah,
China.
yeah, by far.
Yeah.
And I believe we were either at that rate or close to it before the Biden Clinton
Oh, okay.
reform crime bill, and
Yeah.
then it just like we just what surpassed everybody. Like see you guys, we're going turbo now. So
Well, the prison is kind of an industry, isn't it? Like people
yep,
are making money off it. Yeah.
yep, and
Should be a
all of them
public.
started expanding and getting more prisons after Trump got in office because they know what's happening next. So
Yeah.
yeah.
The punishment for a crime bit is still causing trouble in American prisons today. But that's not what this is about. Rebecca was 30 years old in 1865. She
Oh,
was the last senator to have been a slave owner.
so
By the
that's
end
where
of
it's going.
Yeah, no, it gets better. If you're sensitive about race issues, this is not the episode for you. I mean, I'm going to make jokes anyway, but
Yeah,
it's not good. By the end of the war, and she's still complicated, by the way, you still can't hate her completely. By the
I
end of the
can't.
war, well, listen, by the end of the war, the destruction of Georgia was significant. Feelings still run high today, as you're no doubt aware, in the
Oh yeah.
southern states about this. The war damage, plus the institutional difficulties in cobbling together a workforce without slavery, plus the bad weather that year, collapsed the entire agriculture industry. Emancipated slaves flocked to towns where they shared in the food supply problems, and a lot of them died from one of the many rampant diseases. The Freedmen's Bureau, the government agency set up to deal with the sudden glut of not slaves, sent many of the black people back to work, and many of them ended up exactly where they were freed from, except on contract, which I guess is fine, pay them. Although I imagine the emotional, if you're used to being whipped and now you're being paid, the emotional must be something massive.
Right. I mean, it's still fucking awkward as hell. I mean, I'm sure. Right.
Oh, yeah. Awkward as hell. The Felton plantation was completely destroyed. Because they were suddenly minus their entire labor force, they tried regular farming and then opened a school called Felton Academy where they both taught. In 1874, William Felton ran for the United States House of Representatives for Georgia. Rebecca was basically his campaign manager, arranging events and contributing political articles to newspapers around the state.
This was in '74. You said.
Now, 1874.
Okay.
Right? He ran for re-election in 1876 and 1878, winning both times. After a break working back as a minister, he won another election in 1884 to the Georgia House of Representatives and served until 1890. In her articles, many of which appeared in the Atlanta Journal, Rebecca advocated aggressively for agrarian reforms, full equality of the sexes, and alcoholic temperance. She also did not like black people, and in
Hmm.
particular felt that the black man was a threat to white women. And we mentioned this before. This is like a running joke with these people. They say things that only make sense if they're afraid of black men around white women, right?
Oh, geez.
She claimed that the more money Georgia spent on educating blacks, the more crimes blacks committed. Or I
Of
guess
course.
maybe the more sophisticated those crimes would be if you keep educating them, right? Uh, she called young blacks who were looking for equality half-civilized gorillas, and she said they had a brutal lust for white women, and all those phrases are phrases she used. She claimed that voting rights for blacks would lead to more rapes of white women. In a speech from 1898, she said, "Now get ready for this, folks. This is not good. If it needs lynching to protect women's dearest possession from the ravening human beasts, then I say lynch 1,000 times a week if necessary."
She's not very complicated to me at this point, Barry. No.
No, but someone chose to print that.
I'm
It
thinking
made it
of a
through the
four-letter
editorial
word. It
process.
begins with C and ends with T.
Ah,
Wow.
I don't have an amusing non-cunt answer for that. Sorry. Um,
What year are we in now?
1898. It's too late for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, whatever you talked about that they were running for office in the 1870s or 80s, I was thinking
yeah,
because the Hayes Tillerson election,
yeah,
and at that point, so before 1877, that's when the election all that went down. They
yeah,
still had a northern force in the southern states to protect the black folks.
yeah.
The
That's too late.
compromise of that election, because Tillerson probably won,
Yeah,
was that okay, we will give Hayes the presidency, you give us the South back. And
yeah,
then here comes Jim Crow.
yeah.
So, yeah.
James Crow, as I call him.
You
Yeah,
know, the Colonel, Sanders,
yeah.
he had a crow. you want to guess his name was?
Jim.
Ah.
Jim the Crow, yeah. Um, so she said this horrible thing about lynching people 1,000 times a week. If
Oh, yeah. You mean just saying the lynching's a good idea is the bad thing she said, or okay?
That's pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow. Jesus
this was
Christ.
used as part of the movement which led to the Wilmington insurrection in North Carolina,
Oh yeah. Here we go.
where gangs of white people roamed the town, murdering black people and trashing black-owned businesses. Wilmington was one of those places where black people were almost thriving, and nothing hurts worse than the success of the people you hate. This happened in a few different towns that were black towns, and the black people were doing fine. They were successful. Leave them alone, and they'll be fine. And white people went in and trashed it for no goddamn reason whatsoever.
No, there was a reason. They were fucking jealous. They had Black Wall Street and all that shit, like
Yeah.
Tulsa.
Yeah,
The Tulsa riots,
Tulsa's another one,
Tulsa
yeah.
massacre. Let's just call them what they are. They're massacres, right?
Yeah, it's a
You
general
know,
Wikipedia of the Tulsa massacre.
Yeah, and again, we, as in me, my generation, we didn't know about this. We weren't educated about this shit. Okay, you either had to watch the Watchmen series, which sucks outside of bringing up that,
Yeah,
or read Howard Zinn.
yeah.
Otherwise, you did not know this shit. Okay, I
Yeah.
lived in a state. I've probably said this before, but I live in the state where John Brown did what he did, and whenever I'm in school, they tell us everything was fine until John Brown came around. I'm like,
Yeah.
my state succeeded from the Union because they were against slavery, but yet here we are basically saying that was a bad idea. So, yeah, things are still turned upside down, man.
But it is good to see that we have working examples of the fact that black people are perfectly capable of managing their own affairs
Absolutely.
during these times.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for black people. Not only their fucking labor, but the
They're
brilliant
not
shit that they've done.
undereducated. They're not anything. They're perfectly capable.
Yes, they're wonderful
white men-
fucking people.
Just leave them alone. And the exact opposite of what you think is what these people thought was going to happen would happen. Yeah. At the risk of stating the obvious, her vision of women's suffrage did not extend to black women. In 1899, a crowd of white Georgians tortured and burned a black man who was falsely accused of raping the wife of a man he killed in self-defense. Okay, here's another. Just get ready for this. The crowd sold parts of his physical remains as souvenirs. Rebecca said that any true-hearted husband or father would have killed the beast and that he deserved no more consideration than a rabid dog. I don't think you would sell parts of a rabid dog as souvenirs, but that's just me.
Barry, I'm glad I took your advice on the intermission before this, because we did record one before this.
Yes.
If you didn't figure this out, that, boy, I might want to drink, and you're like, yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's a complicated woman.
No, she's not.
She is.
Did you want any of these photos up yet?
Oh, shit.
Which, you want me to bring them up? All right.
Just pick one.
Well, I'll start at the beginning, from what my understanding was the beginning.
That? I'll tell you exactly who that is. That's Thomas Hardwick. No, we don't want to see him yet. Go back to the guy with his arms folded. Do you see him?
That's her husband?
That is William Felton.
Yeah, he's got to be much older than her.
He came in just at the right time because William Felton died in 1909 and he's buried in Cartersville, Georgia.
Nice.
All right. Sorry, I'm just checking the photos now. That is... No, go back to us.
Okay.
And I'll tell you who he is now in a second.
Oops, sorry.
In 1915, Rebecca became frustrated with the lack of progress with women's suffrage in Georgia, especially when compared with the more progressive states. She wrote, shall the men of the South be less generous, less chivalrous? They have given the Southern women more praise than the man of the West, but judged by their actions, Southern men have been less sincere. Honeyed phrases are pleasant to listen to, but the sensible women of our country would prefer more substantial gifts. 100% agree, right?
Yeah, it's not exactly the Neil Young version, but okay.
In December 1919, the U.S. Senate passed the 19th Amendment, which says...
What year are we in?
1919.
Holy shit, okay. That's a big jump.
No. The U.S. Senate passed the 19th Amendment, which says, the right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex. The southern states predictably did not like that, and in July 1919, Georgia was the first state to reject it at proposal level, but it was eventually pushed through by December 1919. One of the people who pushed hard against the 19th Amendment was Thomas Hardwick, who is the guy in, like, looks like a vampire with the darkness behind him.
Here?
He doesn't look like a vampire with the darkness behind him. Nor him. He does.
Okay.
That is Thomas Hardwick.
He looks like a dick.
Yeah, he does. But as we said before, you can't judge these things. One of the people who pushed hard against the 19th Amendment was Thomas Hardwick, that gentleman there, who was elected governor of Georgia in 1921, although he really wanted to be in the Senate. A seat opened up in September 1922 when a sitting senator died, and Hardwick started his campaign for the special election in November. When a seat opens up in the Senate due to death or registration, the governor of the relevant state is legally entitled to appoint someone to fill the seat
Right.
until the special election. The fact that Hardwick was both the person entitled to appoint the caretaker and someone running for that office didn't really matter, because the Senate was in recess and wouldn't reconvene until late November, which would be after the special election anyway. You with me?
Yep.
Whoever he named would not get to do any actual senating. Hardwick decided to be clever. He understood that women could all vote now, and that therefore his rejection of the 19th Amendment effectively made him unelectable to at least 50% of the electorate.
Here we go.
So practical-minded man, he appointed Rebecca Latimer Felton, renowned suffragette, then 87 years old, to the seat.
Okay, that
However,
would be
Hardwick-
that's our lady there.
That's her. But
Wow.
he wasn't clever enough, because his intention, of course, was that she wouldn't get any senating done as per the numbers, right?
Uh-huh.
Hardwick
She's
was not,
87. Yeah, god
Yeah.
damn.
Hardwick was not clever enough. The electorate saw through his stupid plan and voted for the other guy, Walter George. And
Oh.
now it was Rebecca's turn to be clever, and she was always a very intelligent person, despite being an extraordinarily racist person. Now it was Rebecca's turn to be clever.
That's
She
bad
had-
when that works out, you know?
Yeah.
Those two things together, it's just never good.
The other picture of the other guy is Walter George, so you can put him up if you want.
Oh, sorry, which one is he?
The one with the kind of foggy him.
That one?
Yeah, the misty-eyed
Walter
photo there.
George.
That's Walter George.
Hey.
He asked Walter George not to take his seat, because Rebecca's being clever now, right? She asked Walter George to not take his seat until November 22, the day after Senate reconvened. He agreed to defer taking his seat for a day.
Dumbass.
Well, no, but
Yeah?
I mean, for reasons similar to why Hardwick appointed her in the first place. And she got to be confirmed as a senator for the 24-hour period before Walter George was confirmed.
Okay.
She made a speech that day to a packed Senate, which said in part, and this is a quote: "When the women of the country come and sit with you, though there may be but very few in the next few years, I pledge that you will get ability, you will get integrity of purpose, you will get exalted patriotism, and you will get unstinted usefulness." And I can only tell you that she would have said that with a lot less stilted delivery than I just gave it. Okay, you can throw her up again.
I feel like throwing up on her again.
There's Rebecca now. In 1929, in an interview with Fox News, she
What?
sat on an interview with Fox News. Yeah, not that one.
Her and Sean Hannity like hung out? Is that what you're saying?
No, she did an interview with Fox News.
I mean, no, Bill O'Reilly's old, but I didn't think it was that
It's a
old.
different Fox News.
Oh, it is?
She sat on the steps of her family home and joked around with the camera crew while talking about her life in Georgia. We will now play a clip for you that has been beamed in from a different plate.
And to tell me that you can't keep a good man down. I don't believe I'm debarred by sex. I believe I've got a chance yet.
That was a video of a hilarious joke we heard there from Rebecca Latimer Felton.
She's so funny. I forgot
she was-
about all the racism.
Violent racist, but she did great work for feminism in Georgia. So what are we going to do? She was the first female senator in U.S. history, and she remains the shortest serving senator at one day.
Well, she
was the only-
couldn't pan out as a anchor on Fox because she wasn't blonde and all that. So what else did
No,
she
they
have
were
to do?
interviewing her.
Right? Oh, she wasn't interviewing for a job? I misunderstood the whole thing. I'm sorry. Never mind.
She was the only woman to have served as senator from Georgia until the appointment of Kelly Loeffler in 2020, nearly 100 years later.
What?
Yeah. She died in 1930 and is buried in Cartersville, Georgia. And that is Rebecca Latimer Felton, the first female U.S. senator. And that is my episode of the JIBJABS. How do you feel about that, Seamus?
You said this was complex, Barry. Did you lie to me?
No, I think because she was such an ardent and very vicious campaigner for women's rights in Georgia, and she was 100. This is what people mean when they say
Wait. This correction?
intersectionalism.
Correction. White women. Rich
Well,
white women.
Yeah, that's intersectional. That's the intersectionalism problem.
Okay.
And when people say things like intersectionalism, people sometimes say, no, but it's a thing.
DIY.
Yeah. Yeah, so she's a complicated woman. Nobody. No, 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 no.
I don't know.
Rebecca.
Susan B. Anthony is also complicated in those circles too, but
Yeah.
I don't think she owned people. I don't think she did.
No,
So,
that Rebecca did,
yeah.
and she had a special place in the opposite of her
Oof.
heart for women of color, I guess, or men of color. But sure, look, that's Rebecca. That's Rebecca. Ping. 80s sitcom
Well,
style,
she started the hairstyle. The
maybe.
Rebecca.
I don't
Okay.
know. That's my show.
Oh, that was
Thank
rough,
you
man.
for sitting. Yeah,
That was
sorry.
rough.
I did try to flag all the worst
How
bits.
did I forget this? I knew like I didn't like her, but I didn't realize how fucking gross
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
she really was. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's my show.
All right, guys.
And we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
What are we doing in 2 weeks? Do we know?
I have no idea.
We have
It's
no
you or
idea.
me.
It could be anything.
It's you or me.
Well, that's true.
And the next
Oh.
time you see me, I may be Barrietta.
No, you're not going to bury it.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks. In fact, I think the show will be.
You just cut yourself off.
I'm not going to tell them what it is.
All right.